Hi there, this is Krisha here. I wanted to do a quick video for you on gratitude. So the underlying sort of energy behind a lot of this work in terms of the movement and the meditation and the mindfulness and the self-love and the self-sabotage, like identifying those and identifying your shadow behavior. It's all really, really great and important work. And this sort of icing on the cake or missing ingredient or whatever you want to call it is gratitude. And I wanted to really talk just quickly about the difference between like real deeply embodied gratitude and gratitude that's almost like you're ticking off a grocery list. So for me personally, I'll share that a few years ago, I thought that I was grateful for certain things. Like I was like, oh, I'm so grateful for this and I'm so grateful for that, but I'm not grateful for this. And I kind of had this like this or that idea of what I would be grateful for and what I wasn't grateful for. And so anything that I didn't like in my life, anything that I was like not happy with, feeling dissatisfied with, not knowing how to change it, feeling powerless to change it, feeling like a victim to that circumstance or whatever it was. I didn't have any gratitude for it. And I remember having an attitude of, why would I be grateful for something that is negative? Why would I be grateful for something that I don't want? Isn't that just going to call in more of what it is that I don't want? Instead, I'm going to be grateful for the things that I love and grateful for the positive things in my life, but not be grateful for the things that are negative in my life. And what I learned over the years was actually that isn't the best way to approach gratitude, because gratitude is it's more about a way of being overall, as opposed to it being just a practice that you do in the morning or at night or something like that. The sense and the feeling of gratitude, when you can get to that place of sensing and feeling that like all the time, it is the sense, it's the same sensation and the same feeling of joy and the same feeling of happiness. And so what happens is, if we're in the ticking gratitude off like a grocery list, or we're having gratitude for this over here but not that over there, and we're having such disdain and not liking or avoidance or refusal to believe that that thing is our reality, whatever it is, we're really actually denying ourselves access to true joy and to true happiness, because we are not surrendering into whatever it is that is the truth showing up in front of us. So this is where we start to get into like the nitty gritty of looking at the things in our lives that maybe we've been avoiding, maybe we haven't really wanted to look at because it's just too painful to look at these things. Or we feel that like this reality that I'm in right now is not my real reality. Like my real reality is that over there. I don't know what this is right now in front of me, right? And the more we can get into recognizing that we are the creator of it all, right? It takes some time to be able to come to that realization of, oh, wow, I created this thing that I don't like, and I'm creating over here this thing that I do like. And part of that work is bringing in the sense of, okay, what I'm looking at right now in my life, in whether it's a relationship, whether it's where you live, whether it's an area in your career or your business or something like that, if there's a part of you that is unsatisfied with something that is in your life that you're feeling powerless around, it's because you are putting yourself in a position of being a victim to it, and you're most likely not really looking at the truth of it, how it became, how it got created in your life, how you created it, what patterns created this thing. And to look at it with gratitude, to look at it with love, um, there, there's a resistance there, because that part of you is like, but no, like I don't, but I don't want this thing, right? So why would I send it love? Why would I even want to, why would I even want to look at it? Like, I don't want it. And the problem is that if you don't actually look at it, if you don't actually open yourself up to seeing what this is for real, how you actually created it and called it in, why? Like, it's usually to learn some sort of lesson, right? And have you learned the lesson around it? Probably not, if you are still in the hating it stage, or resistance stage, right? So the gratitude that I'm talking about here is an overall sense of feeling grateful for all the things, even the things that you don't like. So imagine right now, if you take a breath and just let it out, and maybe shake out your arms a little bit, and just imagine something that you are grateful for. Imagine something that you like, you're just like so happy that this particular thing is going well in your life. And you know, you're feeling content and satisfied with this one particular area in your life. And bring that in, and bring that sensation and that feeling in. Feel where you feel it in your body. For me, I feel gratitude like here in my heart. It's just like this tingly, overall tingly feeling that I sense. And I'm like, oh God, that feels so good, right? It's like, oh, there's not even a word to describe it. And now I want you to bring that energy into looking at the thing that you're not happy about. So whether this is a relationship that you are not happy with right now for whatever reason, or a part of your career, or like there's something in your life that you're feeling split from, a disconnect, a dissonance. There's something there that you're just like, but this isn't the real me. Or why is this even a thing? Like what? And you're resisting having any gratitude for it, because it's like, why would I be grateful for something that's causing me so much pain? Why would I be grateful for something that is not who I am or not what I want, right? So notice that that's all there. That's totally okay and normal to have that feeling and that sensation. And also, the way to be able to heal that, move on from that, allow that pattern to start to dissolve, is to start to bring some love and gratitude to it. Because what happens is now you're bringing in that energy to that space, which is then going to open you up to being able to see solutions to how to move through it. Why am I here? Why is this thing happening? Why is this pattern repeating itself over and over and over again? How do I navigate my way through this relationship or out of this relationship? Or how do I make a shift in my career or my business so it feels more in alignment? How do I start treating my body better? How do I stop hating myself so much? How do I start to feel worthy of the things that I really, really, really desire, right? And so when you get into that space of that gratitude feeling of the thing that you do love, this could be a pet, this could be a child, a situation, like anything. Just call in that feeling of love into your body. And then look at the thing that's causing you pain. Look at the thing that's causing you dissonance. And say to yourself, okay, how can I be grateful for this experience right now? How can I be grateful for the fact that maybe you're just not in love with your partner anymore? How can you be grateful for the fact that maybe your business is not doing as well as you thought it was going to do, or whatever it is that's going on for you right now? How can you be grateful for the fact that maybe you're not living where you want to live, right? Or whatever it is. How can you be grateful that maybe you haven't been, treating your body the way that you know that you could treat your body better, right? Whatever that is. And I mean better as in like nourishing yourself in a different kind of way that you know how you want to. So when you can bring that, even that, just that level of acceptance, it doesn't even have to be gratitude yet, just that level of, okay, you know what? It's true. I don't want to be with this person anymore. Or I can see how, like, this is a pattern that's been playing out for me year after year after year. Wow. Okay. Let me bring some love to that. Let me bring some, all right, I'm going to look at this now. And if you can get to love and gratitude in it, like, wow, I love that I'm in a position to really be able to make some big, powerful, strong changes in my life. Or even if you're not there yet, I love that I'm able to look at the truth of what I've created and start to, like, turn and walk towards what it is that I really truly want, and look at all of these pieces and bring in that gratitude and bring in that love and bring in that sense of peace. Because what happens is, if we are doing gratitude and we're ticking it off, we're doing it in the morning, I'm grateful for these things, but I'm not grateful for this thing. And you might not be saying it, but your energy, you're like, you might be complaining over here, like, blah, my husband this, my wife this, my business this, or, you know, Corona this, or whatever it is. Like, if you're complaining about something, wishing that you were somewhere else, wishing you were someone else, what's happening is you are now split, and you're blocking the healing to come in, so that you can be able to transcend this pattern and enable yourself to become you, so you can be free to be who you are at your core, and not be pulled out by this thing that's going on in your life that you don't want. So the more gratitude and love and acceptance and surrender that you can bring to the things that you're not enjoying and don't love, the more present you can get to it, and you breathe into that, the more you're going to be inviting in overall gratitude in your life, overall love. And what happens is you start to feel more peaceful. This is inner peace. This is the holy grail, okay? And this is one of the ways in which you can start to cultivate that in your life, right? This could take you 5 minutes. This could take you 15 years. Doesn't matter. As long as you are recognizing that the more you're resisting the things that you don't like, the longer they're going to be in your life, because you're not looking at it from, how did I create this, and what is it that I need to do now in order to resolve this issue for myself. And the more you can get into that gratitude space of it, then what happens is, okay, what if I loved my situation right now? What if I fell in love with the fact that I'm not in love with my partner? What if I fell in love with the fact that I'm not living where I want to live? What if I fell in love with the fact that I really want to be over there, but I'm over here? And then just, okay, I accept this. And now, what does my heart really desire in this? Where do I want to go? What solution do I want here? What is my next best step in this situation that can lead me towards what I know deep down inside I want, or at least what it is that you don't want, right? So what is it that I don't want in this situation is just as powerful as what is it that I want. And what this will do is allow you to now start to feel more balanced, and to feel more peaceful, and to feel more surrendered into, okay, yep, I created this. There's a big situation over here that I've been avoiding and not really looking at, not really wanting to look at, but I'm looking at it because it's staring me in the face, because every single day this thing is a thorn in my side and it's not going anywhere, right? This is the battle we find ourselves in when we are finally starting to realize that we are out of alignment. And getting into a space of gratitude and getting into a space of acceptance and trying as hard as you can to love the pain is a very, very powerful step for you to take. So I want you to maybe watch this video again, maybe a couple of times. Take what you can leave the rest, and share with me where you're at. Where are you on the gratitude scale with the things that you don't like? Where are you in that journey? And, you know, where can you stretch yourself a little bit here? Where can you, like, you know, get out of your comfort zone a little bit and look at the things that maybe you don't really want to look at, and send gratitude for those things. Like, I know the resistance around this because I couldn't do it for a very long time. And then finally I started to lean more into that, and it was a game changer for me. So I know that this is tough, and I also know what's on the other side of this for you if you surrender and allow yourself to feel gratitude for even the things that you don't love. And then what happens is, down the road, when you've like shed and you've looked at your patterns and you work through a whole bunch of stuff, you really start to feel joyful and happy no matter what's going on. The whole world could be crumbling around you and you're just like, it's all good. I feel really, really good. Nothing's gonna topple me over anymore, because I know how to get to gratitude. I know how to get to love. I know you have more of a sense of solid knowing within you, because you now can emanate that feeling of gratitude and love no matter what's going on, right? So this is an ultimate space for us humans to get to, and it can take a lifetime to get here. So if you're not there, or it takes you forever, don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up. Just start where you're at. Just start where you're at and say, how can I invite more gratitude into the things that I don't like? How can I start to look at how I created this? What is the pattern that created this whole thing in the first place? What's my responsibility in that? And how can I feel love and gratitude for myself for creating this so that I can learn and grow, right? How can I stop blaming? How can I stop making myself wrong and making that person wrong or that situation wrong, and start to just accept and surrender? Okay, so that's what I wanted to share with you guys here today. And please respond to this video. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.